What up, fellas? We're back for another episode of I
Hey,
Got Next. Why are you grunting on the pod, man? Um,
dog, I, the
we're,
Kawhi laugh got me. I hadn't seen that Sacramento Kings interview before. It's incredible.
that's what we were watching just before.
Oh my God!
Welcome,
Wow.
welcome to another episode. Jerry, what episode is this? I lost count. 24? 24. Episode number 24. Nice. Um, if you stuck with us this far, we appreciate it. If you're new in this,
I don't like this
appreciate this.
Charlie Chaplin impression that Jerry's doing right now. This is bothering me.
I mean, he's just speechless from the way the Suns went out for the second year in a row is the issue. That's all it is. Well, let's get right into it. We talk about going out sad as a joke, but Phoenix really went out sad. They lost for the second year in a row in blowout fashion at home, down 30 at
To a Balkan.
halftime for the second year in a row at halftime in an elimination game. An Eastern European big man or Eastern European superstar led his team to a blowout win again, eliminated the Suns. Um, Suns had a deep team, they lost. Suns went out and traded for KD, they lost. Um, I have thoughts, but I'll let you guys get them off your chest. What do you guys think about the Suns?
First of all, I want to thank our the Clutch Points graphic team for putting up that amazing edit. Just adding Jokic into the Devin Booker Luca photo. That's a great edit, bro. I hope the Suns get kicked out by like another European superstar next year. I hope they get kicked out by the Kings so we can just add DeMontis in there like as a fourth person next year. That'd be great.
I mean, look, if you think about it, it has been 3 years in a row, but it wasn't embarrassing fashion with the Bucks. But it has been
no.
Giannis,
Well,
Luca, and then
no, it hits different when all dudes look like clones of each other. It's funny. Uh, it's really funny.
I don't even.
Because
Okay,
like, no, okay. So here's the thing. Like, real talk with the Suns. Um, I I've said this before. I don't believe in Kevin Durant's ability to lead a team. I don't. And even with this Suns team, when things were going well, we weren't talking about Kevin Durant. We were talking about Devin Booker going full Michael Jordan detonation nuclear on everybody else. This is Devin Booker's team. And in my mind, all the wins are Devin Booker's. This is going to be KD's next chapter. I like I, this was never going to be a dynasty, and I don't know why everyone predicted it to be. I understand the talent, but that only goes so far. Also, I feel really great. I've been cheering for Nikola Jokic this entire year, and I feel really great about that. So, shout out to the Chambord Shuffle. On the same night that Joel goes what 1 for 7 in like the last 5 minutes, something like that. And Boston
Joel
forces Game
didn't
Seven.
touch the ball in the last four
they
minutes
didn't.
of
Yeah,
that game. Let's
There you
they
go.
avoided him.
That's what I was looking.
They avoided him. So
stay on topic here. Stay on topic.
I was just saying.
Julian,
The
I know you
MVP. I
struggle.
was
I
like,
know you struggle with this. Stay on topic.
oh my god. No. All this to say, this is validation for Nikola Jokic. This is validation for my take on Kevin Durant. I am very happy waking up this morning.
And what
It's a
about
beautiful day for me.
what about what would I don't want you to stay on topic. Stay on topic. We'll get there. We'll get there. Jerry,
Yeah. Look. Okay. Yeah. Before I do stay on topic, he didn't have to drag down the MVP just to make his point. Just saying.
I wanted to say,
But
what about Game Five? Game Five and beat was amazing.
yeah,
We didn't hear anything about that.
we ain't got to talk about
I'm just
that
saying
though.
it. I'm saying it
We gonna
happened
say
on the same night.
Stay
Happened
on
on the
topic.
same night. Happened on the same night.
On topic.
okay. Anyway, to Julian's point of KD not being that guy for a championship team, the reason I chose Phoenix at the start of the before they assembled when they got together and everything was starting to come together. Wow, they're 8-0 when KD plays, all that good stuff. I'm like, hey, you know what? Their ceiling could be a conference finals, maybe into the finals. When the postseason starts, I see the depth of the Clippers without PG and Kawhi for most of that series dictate how things went. A healthy Kawhi and PG, even just a healthy Kawhi, I think would have beat the Suns. When they get into that series with the Nuggets, I'm already feeling like, wow, I think the Nuggets have this thing. I think they beat them in 6 or 7 games. It ended up being 6. That's amazing. But to kind of focus on what Julian touched on of like KD not being that guy, I don't think anybody could be that guy with little to no depth on the team in general. Yes, they gutted the team for Kevin Durant. I get that. We saw Mikal Bridges go. We saw Cam Johnson go. Hell, they didn't have anybody coming off their bench. At one point for the series, their bench only averaged 14 points a game. Depth is important in order to win titles. Even the Warriors
So then,
run with KD. They had David West. They had Livingston. They had pieces that made sense for them to win. Dynasties are not. There's always going to be good ancillary supplementary pieces. We all understand that. But I'm not even really considering this like much of a failure, like he got there late, didn't even play 25 games. I'm not really that worried about that. Like they have a whole nother year. I think they need to figure some things out, like moving DeAndre Ayton, possibly even Chris Paul, because Book and KD played a lot better with the point guard off the floor because it was rip and running. You're talking about Booker killing people, right? That's because the offense opened up big time. We didn't have to see forced half court sets every possession. All right, let's get something running in transition. No, we seen Book and KD do whatever the hell they want. And that offense was really fun to watch.
So
I personally don't think they need. I'm sorry, I'm going a little long here, Tomarino. But I don't think they really need a center like DeAndre Ayton. KD doesn't need that. Devin Booker doesn't need that. It has to be an elite shot blocker and a good rebounder, like a Miles Turner, who they should have did a sign and trade for. But I'm gonna end there. Go ahead, T.
first of all, I mean, saying it's not a failure. See, what
it's a
Giannis
failure.
what Giannis said the other day is a little tough. As a team, they failed. They were supposed to compete for a championship. Chris Paul said, "I'm addicted to the finals," and hasn't gotten there since. Um, I think there was a quote. I don't know if it's a fake quote, but Dwight Howard went on Instagram yesterday and said he posted a video of, I think it was Chris Paul quote saying, "If I don't win a title with Kevin Durant, I'm going to play with Dwight Howard in Taiwan." I think is what it said. And Dwight Howard was
It
like,
was
"Yo,
a
what's
fake.
up, CP3?"
It was a
Tough
fake
take.
quote, but Dwight reacted.
But Dwight
It
reacted
was
to it.
fake
It's a
though.
pretty. It's a
But it's hilarious. But Dwight reacted to it.
tough take.
Um, Look, the only reason they were in this series to me, and they even won the Sun series, the Clipper series, is because Devin Booker turned into Michael Jordan for a few games. Um, and you saw when he came back down to earth, they lost 2 in a row. Even when he was nuclear, they still lost some games. So like,
Yeah.
the problem for them is now that the new CBA kicks in, they're going to have a really hard time getting supplementary guys around around Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Um, it's going to be really hard for them to get anything but minimum guys as long as Ayton and Chris Paul are there. So you kind of lost your opportunity to win with these 3 stars, 2.5 stars, whatever you want to call them, and DeAndre Ayton. You lost an
Is that a height
opportunity
joke
to do
or an
that.
age joke?
No, it's just I don't know if I count DeAndre Ayton as a star because he kind of shows up and disappears at
Oh, okay,
times.
okay, okay.
Chris
No.
Paul has shown that he
Ah!
can take over games, but like you lost your chance to do it. I don't know where you go from here for Phoenix because you're gonna have to get rid of some guys to create some depth for you, and we saw depth is really important. So I don't really know what Phoenix does. All I know is that people were celebrating yesterday. I don't know who people are, but people were celebrating yesterday. Um, I don't know where Phoenix goes. It's tough. Julian, you were shaking your head, had your face in your hands the entire time. Why?
I listen. I understand that Phoenix gutted their depth, right? But there was this narrative, and I understand that people are allowed to change their minds with new information. That's fine. But when there's this narrative that having KD and Devin Booker and Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton are able to be a finals team, be the favorite out of the West, there was this narrative going into the postseason when the Nuggets were going 10-10 to end the regular season that they were a fake 1 seed, a la Nuggets of years past, a la the Utah Jazz. There was that narrative. So we don't get to just brush that under the rug. Like Nick, like these two things, I'm not going to make any excuses like of the depth of Chris Paul, DeAndre, like the depth around them, right? The reason why they were favorites Everyone was talking about when KD and Devin Booker are touch the floor, they're 8-0, they look unbeatable. Even if it's not necessarily like in this circle of three, that narrative was still there. I'm not going to make any excuses for them at all. I don't care about depth. You made the gamble, so I'm not going to give you any allowance for getting rid of that, because I was the one that said it was that low key in my mind the Nets won the trade because we have a clear path. My team has a clear path. The Suns don't. That's all. That's all that I'm saying. Like, I kept to that. I'm not like I got clowned for that. I'm not going to be robbed of my chance to clown the Suns for making the exact same mistake that other teams have made to try to win quick and mortgaging their entire future. That's a real thing, and that
Can I
doesn't
ask
go
you a question?
away.
Can I ask both of y'all a question real quick, actually?
Yeah.
Because let's say that the Suns don't make the trade. They keep Bridges, they keep Johnson, the rest of their pieces. Can't you see them still being eliminated in the second round? Or where do you have them going at that point?
I, I, I can see them getting to about the same place. Mikal Bridges was a like same place, but this same team was a finals team. They have that mentality. Um, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges. I know, like, all of that being said, like we went from, my point though is that the Suns went from, do we really trust them, to finals right there. They're the one. We picked them. That's it. And that's not the case. So what you're saying is, even if they do stay the same, I feel validated because everyone just vaulted them to the top of the pack as soon as they got KD. I was like, it's not about that. Not about it.
I feel like Kevin Durant went to this man's house and just like took all of his stuff.
No,
This feels very personal. This feels incredibly personal.
I
It feels
I got
incredibly
I got I
personal.
got
Like
I
I'm
got
I'm
robbed by.
I'm just entranced by you are in this.
No, okay, here's my thing. We gave away. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to stay on topic. I'm going to stay on topic. We can discuss this off the air later. But god damn it. But god damn it. No, it's not even just the it's not even just the player of Kevin Durant. It is the fans around him that are blind to the fact that he is not a rally point for any team that he has ever been on. Ever. Ever. And that's
Let's
an
keep it.
important.
Come here, let's move.
I'm gonna.
Julian's about to blow his.
The one thing I will say, I definitely think I agree with you that people did rush to kind of crown them as champs. I think, um,
Yeah,
one, because we
absolutely.
expected Aiden to be a lot better than he was. Uh, I think Chris Paul's injury we kind of expected, but I think we thought they can kind of weather that storm. Um, but clearly they weren't able to. Clearly depth was a major
We
issue, and from game one against the Clippers, you could tell it was going to be a major issue for them. Like from the opening
Sure,
game,
but we
they lost when Torrey Craig had 23 points, shooting 7 threes or whatever it was. You could tell it was going to be an issue. So we definitely rushed to crown them. But I think that
my problem. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think given where KD has been, given where Book and Chris Paul had been, I think it's not wasn't completely unwarranted. I think people had good reason to believe in them off the bat.
They did. Like, I understand that,
Hmm.
but I also want to point out that the analysis towards the Suns when people crowned them, not me. We go back. I did not crown the Suns. I was not part of that crowd. But when they were popularly crowned as at least the Western Conference champions and the ones that could dethrone the Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, who whatever have you, Booker and CP3 weren't a part of that narrative. It was KD and sorry, Aiton and CP3 were not a part of that narrative. It was Booker and KD. That's all that came down to. I don't want to add them. They're like, clearly they weren't part of the narrative.
I guess it
This
depends.
comes down to the two biggest stars.
Sure.
All
I
right,
agree with that.
this is
Jerry,
my last question. Like, I agree with what you're saying, Julian. But I just want to, not to get too off topic, but since we are talking about KD here, just when he was in that with that
oh
quote unquote
no,
super team, did you have those same feelings? Were you not, no bias aside, but did you have those feelings like, wow, my Nets could go to the NBA Finals and win this and win that?
Especially when this guy was
Like it was.
an inch of a toe, foot size away from getting to the conference finals.
Can I be very honest?
Have you
Yes,
not been?
absolutely.
My my bias aside, I never truly thought that this was a finals bound team.
The
Huh.
Harden, KD, Kyrie Nets.
The Harden, we had a shot. Like
Harden was on that
like I
team.
don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to cheat myself up. That 1 year where they like prior to like all those injuries happening at the end of the season, I believed in them at least to get to the finals, possibly. Giannis and the Bucks would be really, really tough, but I thought that we had like a shot. And then as soon as Katie like that toe, I was like, we're done. It's
But it
done.
was literally no Kyrie and basically James Harden on one leg because of the bad hammy. You guys had a shot. Injuries killed y'all, but y'all had a shot. I'm done
No,
asking questions.
no, 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 no. You know what? No,
Gary, just
we'll go
lit
up
this
here.
guy. Okay, cool, perfect. Thank you. Spent
My
a
my
long time on this.
my whole my whole point is that the Nets gave away. They did what the Suns did for Katie and Kyrie, or like what the Suns slash Mavs did. If you're not already a 73-9 Warriors team,
Julian, come on, let's move, man. Come on, man. Calm down. Relax.
Who hurt you? Moving on to
Josai.
another pretty complicated topic that we've seen. I've been able to experience this firsthand, and now Sixers fans are experiencing this firsthand. There is a struggle. I'll just get into it. Philly lost Game 6, had the ability to go to the conference finals. Doc Rivers will be coaching in a Game 7 now for the 16th time in his career. He has
Oh
lost.
my god.
He has lost 9 of those Game 7s. And he has lost 9 consecutive games with a chance to advance to the conference finals.
I'm telling y'all right now, you
Ki-
you clown me for saying Doc Rivers was an overrated coach. I'm saying it right now. Even if the Sixers win, it is not because of Doc Rivers.
I, okay. Uh, do we believe in the Sixers to get through this? I mean, they've already won twice in Boston. I think that they've shown they can be a championship team, and then they've also shown us that they can just wither away and I don't know what you want to call this. Just go down quiet, go down
Uh,
sad. I don't know.
yeah. Uh, if you don't mind, Julian, I'll go first this time.
No, I was gonna
Uh,
let you.
we
I,
spoke for
I
a
need to
very
take.
long
I need to
time.
take my heart medication. I need to take my
There you
heart
go.
medication.
There you go.
Yeah.
But honestly, I do believe that Philly could get the job done. Like you mentioned, they already won twice on their home floor. Joel Embiid also showed out in that Game 5 performance where, hey, I can do this any given night, despite the bum
Right.
knee or whatever that is going on with them. So I do believe in Philadelphia. Hell, I even believe in Doc Rivers. I think Julian kind of, trashes my boy a little bit here and there, but the man
Ooh.
dealt a bad hand a lot. And he has to make do with what he got. In this case, he has two of the best players in the league in Harden and Embiid. There really isn't any excuses. If I'm him, I'm going to know that my job is on the line here. And I have to go into that game knowing that, I have to find a way to beat Boston. Like, you have the MVP, arguably the league's best passer in James Harden, who led the league in assists, and a great supporting cast. Tobias Harris, Maxey, PJ Tucker, Melton. The team is built to win. Get your guys there. I need your best coaching performance ever since 2008. That's what we need at a doctor's.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Like this,
he also finally has a relatively healthy team. Um,
yeah.
I know Embiid missed the first 2 games or first game, but you got the guys. I know Boston's the reigning Eastern Conference champions. We're 2 games away from a title. This has got to be you got to get this one done. You got to get it done. I'm not surprised to see Boston's a good team. I'm not surprised to see them win in Philly, but you got to get it done. This is just like no excuse right now.
But on a night where Jason Tatum only scores 3 points before halftime, that should have been the point and emphasis. Like, yo, we got to kill these. They were down by 7 going into the half, and Tatum had 3. And then Obviously, over the course of the game, he wakes up and the rest of the team plays a lot better. But and
16 in
then,
the
like we
fourth.
touched on, yeah, 16 in the fourth. And we also touched on before the episode, before we started, Embiid didn't touch the ball for those last 3 minutes and 55
Yeah.
seconds. Your best player, the focal point of your offense all year, the black hole on offense, doesn't touch the ball. That's why you lose that game instead of wrapping things up and going to the ECF. The floor
Yeah.
is yours.
I, the fact that Embiid didn't touch the ball for the last 4 minutes, that's a coaching thing. That's a scheme thing. It's like Maxi and Maxi and Harden and Tobias,
No,
they don't have problems.
no, that's not a coaching scheme thing. You're the MVP. Go get the damn ball and go to work. That's not a coaching
Okay,
thing.
so
Stop.
okay. Regardless, both Embiid isn't a primary ball handler. He's not a perimeter primary ball handler. That is part of the scheme. As a center, you kind of have to rely on the scheme to get the ball down low. You aren't the ball. You aren't the person bring the ball up the court.
He's not only getting the ball down low. That guy can gets the ball everywhere and creates from
Okay, but
everywhere.
but the point is he's not. He doesn't automatically get the inbounds like right away, like crossing court on their own possession. That's what I'm saying. That's a number of plays that he just straight up wasn't involved in. Right. So that A. Two, B, this is going to be a relatively even series because the Sixers are relatively even game seven because the Celtics choked out in the finals. Sixers have choked out 2-3 years running. Um, and so it's going to be a game of who wants it more. And in my mind, I'm still going for the Sixers because both Harden and Embiid have proven that they, in my mind, like that eye test, they have shown like whole games where they both want it more. So in my mind, I'm still giving it to the Sixers again, not because of the coach, but because their two biggest stars have shown that they need this badly. So I'm giving it to the Sixers, but it is going to be basically a one game round of chicken between who is going to like you said, like you did say, Joel Embiid, give me that fucking ball, or people gunning for like those loose possessions or something. It is going to come down to that like sort of movie esque narrative, dramatic sort of plays.
Oh, Jared, I thought you were going to say something. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be even. It's going to be a close series. I'm not surprised to see either team lose on their home floor. I am a bit surprised to see it happen as often as it has. Um, Philly winning Game 3. I mean, this reminds me similar to the Mavs Clippers series, where the first 6 home games were all losses for the home teams in 2021. That's where fans were. Every game was a loss at home until Game 7 when the Clippers won. So I'm curious to see how it plays out. I think Doc has a lot on the line. I think Embiid has a lot on the line. James Harden. If we can get an Embiid Jokic finals, would be nice. I know my guy over there. We'll talk about his team in a sec, but I know my guy over there doesn't want that. But that'd be pretty dope. 2 MVP candidates.
I just before
Top
before
two
we
MVP
we
candidates.
close this out. It's very important. I was talking about this in an NBA meeting earlier, like today actually. I think it's just important to note that if Philly loses this thing, everything is like gonna blow up in their face. From Doc Rivers being fired, we even have to talk about Daryl Morey potentially being fired. We have to talk about James Harden going back to Houston or wherever he might decide to go. And then what happens to Joel Embiid at that point? That whole team is going to be a dumpster fire if they don't
Joel
at
Embiid
least
and
go.
Tyrese Maxey, baby. Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, baby. 2024. Let's go.
Look, I think I
Like
think I
Pat
think
Um,
at that point, you have to explore sending Joel Embiid to the Clippers for whatever they can give you. I just think
what's
that's what you have to do.
what's 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 interesting is that the Jesus, that's disgusting. The
Yes.
last the last thing that I will say, I think they're both coming off of different first round series that will make a preview for this last game possible. Um, I feel like Philly felt like they could take off the gas because they, ran the Nets like out in 4 games. They beat them better when Embiid was off the court than they did when Embiid was on. Um, and the Celtics took a good long while to get rid of the Hawks. So I feel like one team does know when to turn it on when they need to slightly more than the others.
That's fair.
slightly more
That's
than the
fair.
other. I'll give it to Philly. So if we're yeah,
I just want to talk briefly about the we got what two other series. Lakers Warriors. Um, Lakers going up 3-1. Losing. I don't think anyone thought they'd win Game 5 in Golden State. Champs
no,
champs backs against the wall. Game 6 is going to be a big one because I think everyone agrees. For everyone that I've seen agrees. If the Lakers lose Game 6, they are not going to win Game 7 in San Francisco. You agree with
Yeah,
that,
it's
this
over.
Jerry?
is a game 7 for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wholeheartedly, it's over. If we go back there, it's done.
You see LeBron's face after game 5,
I didn't.
like walking off the court. That picture of him just like
Yeah,
like
but I think
yeah,
even he knows. It's just
he knows.
we come back here in this building. God, I'm gonna have to turn into prime LeBron. Like that's all that is probably running through his mind,
Yep.
and that's what it's
Yep.
gonna take.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Tomer.
Yep.
What was the question?
No, I'm just having a discussion here about this series. It's been pretty fun so
This is
far. I don't like. I will say the one thing I've loved about this from an outside perspective, especially being on social media as much as I am because it's my job. Um, Laker fans and Warrior fans feel like they can do no wrong, and the opposition is doing everything dirty, from illegal screens to dirty hits to foul baiting, and it's hilarious to hear both sides bitch and moan about this. And I'm just like, yeah, only one side is doing that. Yeah, only one side is doing that. Yeah, yeah, y'all go back and forth. This is why I won 7 games of this. It's amazing. It's hilarious to me. They just keep going.
I we the weird thing is, and I know you're not one of these dudes, Jerry, but we have two of the biggest um like dens of casual fans in the NBA
Yes.
Yeah,
facing against each other in a personal rivalry too. So of course, it's going to be the most toxic atmosphere out of the arena for 7 games straight. It's the best. It's awesome.
I mean,
This is
Yeah.
not to
great.
mention, how many Laker fans just became Warriors fans during that run when the Lakers were ass and we were Warriors fans, and then now that LeBron got here and they want to chip, they're like, oh, we can make our way back down. We're good again.
I don't
Exactly.
want them. They didn't sit here and watch Robert Sacre, Jordan Clarkson,
Jordan
and
Farmar.
Jordan, Xavier Henry. They weren't here for
Bro,
that.
my guy is a
They
They
can
weren't
stay
diehard.
over.
My guy is
they
over.
weren't here for the Shannon Brown dunk contest.
LeBron before LeBron got here to LA, LeBron got Timothy Mozgov a big time deal, and he was a Laker. A Laker. I'm good. No, I don't need that. I don't need that type of toxicity, man. But not
For
Tomer.
2 years, their best player was Luol Deng. Those fans.
They just got done paying him too. They just got done
I'm
paying
about to
him.
I
say we
know.
literally just cashed him out. Like he's finally done getting paid. Goodness, man. But nah, man, I really am like laughing every time I see things on Twitter or TikTok or anything about the series because, like how Steve Kerr said the flopping thing, and then LeBron comments, JaMychal Green throws that cap on top of LeBron. But the
I love it.
reality is, everybody in this league, good or not, flops, including Steph Curry, including LeBron. So what the hell are we talking about here? And then the
This is why
Warriors
it's
fans are
amazing.
complaining about it. It's annoying though. We're like when you're actually a fan of the game, seeing this shit like, oh, the Lakers are getting
I'm a
every
fan of the
call. You
game.
got,
Yeah,
dude, the Warriors play outside and in, and they're complaining about foul calls because they don't drive as many times to the hole than the Lakers do. It's just common sense. It's not even. It's not rocket science.
well, I
Like, what are
will
we even talking
say
about?
there were a couple games there where the points in the paint numbers did not back up the free throw disparity. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I know the
You're
Lakers
not
play a
wrong.
physical game, but it was only like one or two of those games. It wasn't all of them. Lakers were dominating the first 3 or 4 games. They really were.
Jerry's a
Um,
2001 Lakers truther.
let's talk hypotheticals here because the Lakers could win tonight. They could lose. Let's say the Lakers win. They close out at home. They face the Denver Nuggets. What are we looking at in that series? Denver, and Lakers. What are we looking at there?
They're still the Lakers are still my pick to win the finals. Or to get to the finals
Hmm.
over the Nuggets. And this isn't a knock on Joel Embiid. Like if my whole thing, even with cheering Embiid, he has a problem with athletic centers and athletic big men. if
Jokic.
AD
Jokic.
stays Jokic.
Okay, you said Embiid. Okay.
Jokic. Oh, sorry. Um, this is the problem with Jokic. Like he has a problem with athletic big men. So if Anthony Davis stays healthy, they sort of neutralize each other, and then at that point, it's do you take LeBron and company or do you take MPJ, playoff Jamal Murray and company? And at that point, I take LeBron and company.
I think we do have to be honest though. LeBron has not been himself for most of this postseason. He hasn't been on the level
He
that
hasn't
we were used to seeing him. Not that he's needed to be that, but he hasn't been the same LeBron that we're used to
he
seeing.
hasn't been, but he hasn't been. But of all the rope a dopers in the NBA, LeBron is the only one that I really trust to really
Right,
be able to play rope a dope sustainable. You know what I
right.
mean?
I agree with
So
that.
like, I'm still giving him that benefit of the doubt. And like from play to play, he can still turn it the hell on.
And let me
So I
for his playoff career, LeBron James averages 28 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. This is how much of a down playoffs he's having. 23 points, 10
right.
rebounds, 5 assists on 48% shooting. So
So
still
stupid.
incredible,
When we're
but
saying
down
down,
for his
like
standards.
yeah, when he when,
That would be a
when
fantastic postseason for like a
Yeah,
Jaren Jackson,
incredible.
But since it's LeBron, it's like whatever.
don't
He's not playing that
don't
way.
don't insult LeBron by taking him all the way down to Jared Jackson
Yeah.
though.
The only thing I will say
No,
though is
no,
that
We
he's
no.
shooting. Oh,
I'm just
no,
I'm
the
saying
only
I'm just playing.
his worst
I'm just playing.
postseason could be somebody's best
Right,
postseason. I'm telling you.
yeah, the only thing I will say is that he's
Nah,
shooting the second lowest percentage from three in his playoff career at 24%. Not great, but that's the only thing. Go ahead, Jerry.
It's not great.
No, I agree with Julian. I think if does come down to Lakers Nuggets conference finals, I would pick the Lakers in another 6 or 7 games. I think Denver's good enough to push any team. Even if Denver gets to the finals, let's say they lose, they could potentially beat any team or fall very, very short of like a game or two, or literally by a possession. Denver has showed they're that good, right? Congrats, Julian. I gave Jokic their kudos. You read? Okay, you got what you wanted from me. Okay. But no, I really think it is a matter of the athletic center problem. We saw that in the 2020 bubble, what AD was able to do to manipulate Jokic and get him tired on both ends of the ball. So I feel
It's
a
a matchup
lot of
issue.
that scheme, yeah, I feel a lot of that scheme actually coming back to life. If we do see that matchup, Darvin Ham's no fool. He'll go back and watch the tape because he knows what happened in 2020.
Don't tell
Many
Laker fans
personal
that because
matches.
they think Darvin Ham's an idiot. No, don't tell Laker fans that. Those guys crazy. Darvin Ham, that team started 2-10. They're a game away from the conference finals. Crazy, crazy.
Um,
I, I,
yeah,
I,
literally, like they can do. Go ahead, Timur.
no, I was just gonna say I agree with you guys. Part of the reason I wanted the Lakers to kind of lose that first playing game and get the eighth seed was because I thought they could handle the Nuggets, and I assumed Kawhi would stay healthy. They would beat the Suns, and then Paul
Mm,
George would come back. We'd get a Lakers Clippers second round. We'd finally get that,
mm,
and we didn't get that. Obviously they
mm.
couldn't stay healthy. Kawhi's knee blew up, and shit went to hit the fan. But I still think the Lakers, they've learned how to play with each other, and they're probably better equipped to face the Nuggets now than they were a couple rounds ago. Um, D'Angelo still kind of does these disappearing acts, which I don't really understand. But other than
It's
that,
D'Angelo Russell post nets.
it
It's
is
D'Angelo Russell post
yeah,
nets. That's what he does.
it's what he does. It's true, but um, I like that too. I think the Lakers will come out in I want to say 6 or 7. It's not an easy series
It has to be.
because the
No,
Nuggets
no, no,
have
no.
been
It's going to be 6 or 7.
because the Nuggets have been they have been they might be playing the best team ball we've seen since like the 2015 Warriors, maybe, as far as everyone getting
It is on some.
involved. Like KCP had 21
It
points in
is
the
on
first
some
half the other
beautiful game
night.
shit.
Like MPJ's
Yeah.
blown up, Aaron Gordon, like everyone's playing, Bruce Brown, like they have a lot of weapons. So um, it'll
It
be a tough
gives
task.
me
I
it
could see
gives
it as a toss up. I could see it as a toss up, but I would go Lakers in 6 or 7.
the Nuggets really give me this 2011 Mavs vibe. And no, it's not just because of the Euro star that they have in the middle, but just the cohesiveness of the team. It feels like it's there. Like we heard Sean Marion talk about it in Utah during All-Star weekend, right? The reason why that team won the title in 2011 was just because everybody actually liked each other and everybody was on the same accord. The coaching was great, the chemistry was great, everything just gelled together at the perfect time. And then who they happen to beat in in their postseason run, right? Kobe's Lakers, the Thunder with Russ and KD, and one other team that's escaping me right now that I can't think of.
The Spurs. I think they
But
beat the Spurs that year.
Yeah.
boom,
The
I
way.
think,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's a
and
great
then
run,
LeBron's
right?
Heat.
For yeah, for a team with obviously one super duper star, Nikola Jokic. It's very similar to what we've seen from Dirk Nowitzki and the rest. Obviously, Jamal Murray at this point in his career, the Jason Kidd at that point, it's a lot better. But it looks good.
It
I
was
like it.
it was the Blazers. They beat the Blazers. That was the year Brandon
The
Roy,
Blazers.
Roy's
Yeah.
final year. They beat the
Like
Blazers in
the
6,
Magic, yeah,
swept the
the Magic
Lakers, the
Brandon Roy
defending
year.
champion Lakers, beat the Thunder in 5, and then beat the Heat in 6.
The
Crazy.
the other comp that I would have given them would have been any of the Spurs runs, like maybe 2014 or 2003, where it was like Tim Duncan, young Manu Ginobili, or Tony Parker, or the 2014 beautiful basketball. Just sub it out with like a Tim Duncan type
I
of
agree.
better passing.
Yeah, I agree.
It is some beautiful offense that we're seeing.
I agree.
It's nice to watch.
Elevated by the best or second best passer in the NBA.
We kind of went over this hypothetical, but assuming the Warriors win Game 6, and this goes to Game 7, do we just not see the Lakers winning Game 7 at all in LA, in Golden State?
I think you have to give it to the Warriors. The Warriors at Oracle in a Game 7. Not just the Warriors. Steph at Game 7 in Oracle.
Chase Center.
Chase
It's
Center.
an
Chase Center.
inevitability.
Chase Center.
Oh, Jesus, Chase Center. God, what a stupid name.
Yeah,
I'm protecting my neck. Sorry.
I'm right there with you though. I think, like I said, I think if it does go 7, like LeBron also has the bump foot, so I feel like that's probably hindering his play to some degree. But we would literally have to see a 2018 version of LeBron, like what he pulled out against the Warriors after almost winning Game 1. We'd have to see LeBron go ape shit and AD be an ultimate virtuoso on defense. I'm not even worried about his offense. Let LeBron initiate the plays. Let him handle the ball because you've been seeing him play off ball a lot this postseason. I need to see LeBron on the rock doing everything that he needs to do to get this done. And that's the only hope that I have as a Laker fan.
Okay. I want to keep this next series brief because I think Miami will get it done, but I want a Game 7 between the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks only because I have enjoyed seeing that one Knicks fan outside the Garden after every win going, "Yo, KD, don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?" I think his name's like Danny. I think it's like Knicks Danny or something like that. I don't know what his name is. But
I don't know, but that man
I
deserves
live
like a season ticket for
I
life.
live for that video. So I don't know if you saw it. Someone actually impersonated him after the win yesterday, after the Game 5 win. And he got
Oh,
on
really?
Twitter and he was like, "You clown, you can't be doing that." He just went off on this guy. That was amazing.
Dog,
But
I'm
anyway,
telling you, it's a beautiful. I love this city so
it's
much.
amazing. It's
New York
amazing.
is such an insane place to be.
If being a Knicks fan seems crazy. But let's go. Knicks Heat. Hypotheticals here. I mean, the Knicks are up 3. The Heat are up 3-2 going back to Miami. If they win, who has a better? Let's go this. Who has a better chance of winning the East against a Philly or a Boston? New York or Miami?
Dog, it's Miami. It's Miami. It's Miami. It's playoff Jimmy and Bam Adebayo. It's Miami.
Look, I in my head I want to say so bad, New York got it, but it's
No.
it's Jimmy Butler in Miami, man.
No.
Like
No, it's either Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo, or Jalen Brunson and whatever's left of Julius Randle after he got sunned by Cody Zeller. Like like
So no respect to Q Grimes, R.J. Barrett. There's just no respect for some of the other guys there. Getting
New
Well,
York,
no, none
New York
to
could-
RJ Barrett.
New York could do no wrong. New York could lose the
Said
series.
no,
They
dog.
had a successful year. Go home. Go home. I don't care what happens. You're not beating Philly. You're not beating Boston. I will go out on a limb and say that right now. Even with the way that Boston
I would trust Emmanuel Quickly and Q Grimes in their roles over what RJ Barrett does. I would trust both those guys over RJ Barrett.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I also think Miami's probably better suited because they have the experience, the depth. Jimmy Butler, obviously, Eric
Yes.
Spoelstra. However, I will say, New York has missed basketball on this level, and a Game 7 at the Garden would, even if they lose, just be incredible. That atmosphere would be probably the best atmosphere of the year. Barring the Kings playoff game.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You think New York would be better?
It is different in New York City. Like they don't have the beam. They don't have the beam, but you forget before the beam, when they were even just a threat to make the playoffs, we had Bing Bong. Before the beam came, like New York is a wild place to be.
Yo,
This ain't
KD.
Ariana Grande come take a ride on the Cyclone. That came after. That came after just
Trey
one
Young.
round with Trey Young. That came after one round with Trey Young.
I need
Like
I need a game seven in New York. I need a game seven in New York. I
what?
like
And
Miami. I like Miami for the basketball. I need New York in the playoffs as long as possible, if only for that home crowd.
because I grew up as a Nets fan, and because I love Jimmy Butler, I don't want New York at all. But we haven't just missed New York basketball. We've missed good Atlantic Division basketball, like historic teams basketball. New York moves on to face Boston or Philly, three of the oldest teams in the NBA with the most rabid fan bases and dangerous fan bases in the league. This is going to be a riot if New York makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals. It is going. I will not be going to Madison Square Garden at all. It is going to be dangerous.
I'm gonna move on to a couple quick games. I'm trying to keep this quick for Quincy, our podcast editor, because he loves us going over an hour on these pods. Two quick
We're
games
going
that
for 120.
I want to see if you guys can name me some players here. We saw some magical playoff performances in the last couple games, couple weeks, I would say.
Said
So
magical.
I think magical, yeah, I think magical is
All
appropriate.
right.
Um,
All right.
can you name me? Um, See if you can name me the top. What is this? Name me the top five players. How do I word this? This is tough. Top five playoff scoring games in NBA history. Can you name me the players that did those? The top five playoff.
MJ.
Okay.
Wait, what's the
Um,
question? I'm a little lost
The
here.
top five playoff scoring games in history.
Oh
MJ.
yeah,
Yes.
MJ.
Elgin Baylor.
Is Donovan Mitchell, I think, made it in the bubble with 57.
You guys just nailed the top three.
Tie.
I think Jimmy
Um,
But there's like a tie. There's like a three-way
Jimmy But
tie.
Jim,
There's
no,
a
Jim, Jimmy
four-way
Butler's in there as
tie
well.
for the next highest.
Jimmy Butler is 56. I think he missed it. I think it's a
Yeah.
bunch of 57-point games. Jimmy Butler's on the outside, I think.
Okay.
Looking in.
Jimmy Butler is one of them. He's in the top five.
There
Oh
you go.
shit.
So that's
Okay.
4.
Can you give me one more?
Um,
And no, we're not going Wilt.
I was gonna say Wilt was
We're
gonna
not
be
I
my.
was
going Wilt.
literally
I
about
was
to
like,
say that.
I was like,
No,
I was like, you idiot! It's Wilt.
no, we're not going Wilt.
I
That's
was
what we're not
definitely
going.
about to go there.
No.
Okay. Because so we all
Uh,
right. Let's rule out who we know it's not. Because we know it's not LeBron or Kobe. I think they just have like 40-point
no.
games in the season, but it's
Yep.
no like
Yep.
nothing over 50.
Um, Clay's explosions were in the regular season. Wait, no, right? I
Yeah,
thought
no,
there
you're
was
right.
one.
Clay might have had one big third quarter, and in a game 6 Clay fable that we like to tell.
Yeah,
Which
that game that game 6 against the Thunder. What was his point total there?
I
41
don't
or
think it was
42, I
above
think.
50.
41.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was in the 50s. Um,
Uh,
uh,
do you want to go? Do you want to go with like a? I think this is wrong though, but Kareem didn't touch anything too crazy.
Kareem. No. Kareem was just averaging like a lot. He was like a LeBron type. He never had like any really big spikes. Um, Dirk.
Is we can
I
go
think
there.
he only reached the 40s. He also only reached Dirk.
Dirk is. I'll give you three guesses here. Dirk's one of them. Dirk is
Oh,
incorrect.
okay, cool. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. I thought he was one of them. I was like, oh, game's over then. We're good. Do you want to guess? We can guess Kareem. I'm down for Kareem.
No, because I think you're right.
Okay.
It's not any major spikes in that.
Okay. It
Jamal Murray had a big game in the bubble too, but I don't think it was more than Donovan Mitchell.
No.
What about what do you think about Damian Lillard?
Which would so Damian Lillard or AD? I feel like that Blazers series he like detonated.
I think I'd rather go Dame. I don't think it's
I'll
either of
go
them,
Dame.
but Damian Lillard.
Okay. Wait. Pause. No. He didn't get that. Tomer's fine. The
Yeah,
Rockies are
because
blocking the
undo.
signal.
Okay.
The
Um,
Rockies.
do you want to go Dame or Brandon Roy?
I'd still rather go Dame than Brandon Roy.
Dame. All right. I'll go Dame with you. Yeah. Let's ride with Dame.
Watch out, buddy. Watch out. Okay.
Damian Lillard had 55, and he is not up there.
Damn.
So
He was right
close.
there. Do you want to get Jamal Murray?
No, I think Jamal Murray is. Well, you know what?
Was it like
yes,
50?
I think it was like 54.
Let's do it.
Fuck it, go. Let's go.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray is not on that
wait!
list.
Damn it.
You guessed it. You guessed it.
Wait. He knows.
No. I thought it was Book, but I thought about it again. And it's not Book.
Any other names you want to shoot out there before I tell you?
Who's the fifth name?
It is a two-way. It is a two-way tie. Michael Jordan had 56, and Charles Barkley had 56.
Oh, damn. Chuck would have been a good guess. Chuck was a good guess.
He had that one monster
Suns
game
Chuck,
against
right?
the Warriors. Yeah.
Suns Chuck?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
56 points on 23 of 31. Yep.
Oh.
This one will be a little bit harder for you guys. Can you name me?
Remember in the early episodes when we got all the games really well?
Yeah, I mean, we got all the good games out of the way. We got to get a little more creative now.
Yeah.
Can you name me who has the highest scoring second half in playoff history? Give me a top 5.
What the fuck? What is wrong? Oh my goodness! All right.
Give me Clay.
In
Give me
NBA,
Clay. Give me Clay.
Clay is not up here.
give me Luca.
Luca is not up here.
Are we overthinking this, Jerry? I feel like if we just guess like MJ, like the standard names, like we'd be fine.
Okay, Michael Jordan.
I'm going to give you some clues here. There is no player on this list prior to 2001. This is since 1997 when this tracking was allowed. I should specify that. Since 1997 to 2023 when that tracking was allowed. So no one since 2001 no one before 2001.
Tomer, Dirk Nowitzki.
Dumb.
Dirk Nowitzki is up here. He had 33 points
Okay.
in the second half.
Okay.
I will go. You know what? I don't think this is it, but I'll go Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant is not on this list. There are 9 players.
he
If you can name me 5, we'll call it.
Would KD be on here, Jer?
Yes, I think
KD.
so.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is not up here.
Damn.
What type of shit is this?
This is
Oh
stupid.
my.
It's gonna be some random. It's gonna be like Chris Middleton from like One Thing or something like that.
Chris Middleton is not up here.
I'm not. That's not a guess, Tomer.
I didn't say it was. I'm just giving you a clue. He's not up here.
It's very kind of you.
Julian, what do you think about KG?
That would have been either in 2004 or 2008. Do you think that he did that well in 2004? That would have been his year to you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like we're thinking about if it was an 04, it's probably like a 25 to 30 kind of range, you know.
And he wasn't really he was that guy that like made the right pass and dunked the shit out of it and like became a cokehead in the middle of a game. Like that's him. He wasn't like a big like spike scorer.
My kind of party.
I'm gonna say you guys are definitely overthinking this.
Oh, okay. Let's just Tim Duncan.
No, he's not up here.
Oh
All right.
boy. Okay, we got
Um, okay, Jerry? I think we need to start thinking about guards. Dame,
Dame is not up here.
Steph.
Brandon Roy.
Steph is up here. Steph had 33
Okay.
points against Houston in that second half where he had no points in the first half.
I'm so surprised that Clay wasn't on here. That's so weird. Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy is not up here.
Damn. Jerry, you think Shaq's on here or no?
A big second half from Shaq. I don't know why that doesn't sound like kind of like appealing in my
I don't
head.
think that there's enough slowing him down in the first half to warrant a big second half.
Six of
right?
six of the 9 players have done this in the last 7 years.
Kawhi Leonard. Giannis.
Giannis is on this list. I'm surprised you guys didn't see it. The championship game, 50 points.
Yeah, I just thought about it. Okay, it just came to me.
I said y'all are overlooking that a little bit.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker is not on this list.
He's not. LeBron.
Nope.
Nikola
All right.
Jokic.
I'm mad.
I'll
Jimmy
give you.
doesn't want to play anymore.
I mean, I'm surprised.
All right, how many?
Huh?
How many names have we named? Russell Westbrook.
You've named Russell Westbrook. There's another one right there. So you've named 3 so far. You've named Russ, Dirk, and Steph Curry, and Giannis. So you have 4 of the 5.
No, I named we named Steph, right?
I said you have
that's 4.
Russ, Steph, Dirk, and Giannis.
Okay.
James Harden.
James Harden
Oh
is another
yeah.
one. Yes.
Thank
James Harden is
God.
another
Let's
one.
move on.
Yeah. You know what?
Who are the other 4?
You know what the most? Steve
Who?
Nash, 35 points in the second half, 14 of 18 shooting against.
Damn. You know what? I'm so used
Dallas.
to seeing him like 13 to 15 a game and like 10 11 assists a game and like the most efficient of those things.
I mean, this is just one mini one, and then we're off to the all-time draft. Do you know who has the highest scoring quarter of all time in playoff history since 97?
High scoring quarter.
I'm surprised you didn't name him
Highest
in the previous one. He was one of those in the previous one, so maybe you'll get him this time.
Highest scoring quarter.
And
It
we
wouldn't
didn't.
be Embiid, would it?
I don't think so.
You guys are sleeping on my
Can you
boy.
give us a hint? Is he a guard?
It is a guard. I think that gives it away, but it is a guard.
And we named James Harden.
Did we name Dame, Jer? We did name Dame.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we put up Dame.
Dame is 1 point short of this guy for the highest scoring quarter in playoff history.
Jerry's about to strangle you, Tomer.
This is. I've heard this guy's your boy. I can't believe you guys haven't guessed him.
Is it good? It's Kyrie. Nah, it's Kyrie. Damn it.
Who's our boy?
Well, not literally your boy, but a guy who was pretty well respected in the NBA. I'm just surprised.
We've already said Luke. He's a guard. Jerry, we're just gonna Trae Young.
No.
He's well respected. People hate Trae Young.
People in New York and Trae's own team hate Trae Young. That's it.
One guard you didn't name him before. Really?
Yeah,
I'm surprised. Julian, you give up?
Well, we already said Kobe. AI.
Thank you, Allen Iverson, 26 points against the Bucks in 2001. I feel like you guys should have guessed that. He was incredible. Jerry, you don't get any credit for that. Also, what was that?
I'm not asking.
I'm not lighter.
I don't want credit.
This is the lighter that.
No, you went.
This is the lighter that I put
a fist bump for that. You gave up.
I'm giving him a fist bump, you douche. It's not for me.
This guy.
He's congratulating me. He's congratulating me.
Julian. Good guess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hoping to educate some folks.
The AI, like, I almost said T Mac at first. I was like, it's not T Mac.
All right.
All right.
We are here at the all-time draft now. Let's go.
All righty. Can you remind me
Jerry.
the draft order today, my good sir?
So, yeah, Tomer, you're the host. You get first dibs. Jerry, you're picking the team. You have the third pick, and I'm stuck in the middle.
Cool. All righty. Let's. I just couldn't really think of a team during the episode,
Don't do me
so
like that. Don't do me like that.
Guangdong Tigers.
Don't do. I'm taking Dylan Brooks #1. Don't do me like that.
Give me Jimmer for debt.
I got two
Lord.
teams on my mind right now.
Jerry, pick one.
Wait, I just need to ask real quick. Have we done the Warriors?
We have not. No.
We have not.
You want me to go through the teams we have done?
Yeah,
No,
tell
no.
me real quick.
Warriors.
No,
Warriors.
please. No, tell
Okay.
me.
No, you picked the Warriors. No, we picked the Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors. Let's go.
You got Warriors?
All right, let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
my
go,
Lord.
Warriors.
So either way, Julian is getting a goat.
Oh!
Ooh, this is tough. Are we doing the thing where we can't pick Wilt?
We're picking Wilt.
Yeah, we can do that this time.
So no
We're
Wilt?
picking Wilt.
So no
we are,
Wilt?
No, we're picking Wilt. We're picking
No,
Wilt.
wait. You don't get to choose. This is on Jerry. Jerry gets to choose because he chose a team. Think about what happened last.
no Wilt.
No, let's go.
Oh.
No Wilt.
Yeah, no Wilt. We'll go. No Wilt.
Wow. Why?
Moses Malone and Joel Embiid on the same team. No
Then
Wilt.
we should have had Wilt for the Sixers.
No. Let's do that. I am taking with my #1 pick, Stephen Curry.
All right, give me KD.
I hate you so much.
You dummy.
Hey, can we put Wilt on, man?
What do you want, Jerry?
I want
That's
to
the
put
quickest
Wilt.
second pick of my life. No, shut up, Jerry. We're already here. We're already here. Shut up.
You didn't think
All
this
right,
was
Chris
good at all,
Mullen,
did you?
get out of my face.
Nah.
Take Chris Mullen, get out of my face right now. I'm crying.
Oh no, he
Wow.
didn't think this through at all.
No. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna switch it up.
Okay.
Give me Klay Thompson and Nate Thurman.
Oh, good pick. Good pick, my boy. Okay. Give me. Which one do I want? Give me Rick Barry.
Ooh, that's tough, Rick Barry.
I like it.
The Nate Thurman pick really fucked me up.
I was trying to think outside the box because,
Yeah.
you already took something that was near and dear to KD. I thought you would have shat on KD a little bit there. I didn't know how you felt about it.
No, but I mean,
Jesus.
this guy spent half the episode shitting on KD. Why would he do that?
Exactly. Don't think logically. Use your heart. Think with your heart, buddy.
Oh, this guy.
No, I'm thinking like a GM. GMs don't draft with their heart.
You took Klay Thompson.
Klay and Nate, baby.
I'm gonna take. Ooh,
My 2 and
I don't know what big men exist in Warriors history.
Guess you didn't think this one through.
I didn't pick the team.
I know. I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking.
Jerry didn't think this one through. He's like, which one are you picking?
Dude, I never think it through. I want to be butt ass naked going into this, man. Just talk about slanging. Let's go.
Damn. Jeez.
Sorry, I meant
Jesus
to keep the people.
Christ, Jerry.
My bad.
That was wild.
I'm gonna go Baron Davis as one.
Oh! Oh, that hurts. Ooh, that hurts.
You still have Chris Chioza available, Julian. Don't worry.
Hey, save
No.
Hype Brothers.
Uh,
Uh,
I think it might be taller.
I think he is. I think he is.
I
Um,
actually think he is.
He for sure is. He for sure is.
Shut up, Jerry.
how I don't know how high you guys are going to value this guy.
It's not about us.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Dude,
go. I'm gonna go. Chris Mullen.
Ah, damn. Okay. All right.
I thought you were gonna let him slide. Not gonna lie.
I thought about it. I thought about it, but I know this guy right here next to me is a little dirty.
Okay. I'll take my point guard here. Give me Tim Hardaway.
It's like you guys pretty much took all the guards, so now I'm just gonna be left with shit at the end of here. He took Steph and B Diddy, and you just took Tim Hardaway, so it's like, all right, might as not even worry about like a regular point guard. So I'm gonna do Andre Iguodala and Draymond Green.
All right.
Okay, that's not who I thought you were gonna get. I like that. Okay, my guy's
Uh.
reconstructing the
Ooh.
2016 Warriors.
They won championships, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, except you're missing the guy on his team who carried him. The two of them.
They won two without him.
That's true. That's true. My bad. My bad. You're right. My bad.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Um. So I have KD. I have
Bro, I
Rick
legitimately do not
Barry.
know any.
I have Tim Hardaway. Uh. You know what? Give me. Yeah. Give me Mitch Richmond.
I didn't
Ooh.
know if you were gonna take him or not, but I like that. I
I
like
like the
Mitch, man.
I like the I want at least if I can't get like those Warriors, I want like two members of the Run TMC team and replace uh Chris Mullin with Kevin Durant and Rick Barry.
Not bad replacements, you know.
Pretty good replacements.
Yeah.
I don't remember how well. So these are my last two picks, right? One.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how well he did. I want to say he was pretty good, but um,
Jerry, if this was a workout, your team is smoking both of ours. Like if this was like like an NBA combine, your team is destroying ours. Oh my god! Like I'm looking like Draymond Green. Like, have you seen pictures of Nate Thurmond? This dude
oh,
had
he's
the abs
insane.
like in the jersey.
Yeah, he's
like
insane.
like he made David Robinson look small.
Getting Nate Thurman that early
I
was kind of sneaky by you.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
I
hoping.
mean, 'cause
I,
Steph and KD are gone, so I think I just had to reach outside the box.
yeah,
Like,
you have to have you have to have a different team. You have to
Is
have like
Chris
a team with
Mullen, is
losers
Chris
if you
Mullen
can't win games.
more of a 3 or a 4? More of a 3, right?
He's a three. He's a three. He's a very tall three, but he's a three.
So in modern basketball, he'd be a 4.
yeah, I mean, he'll be able to.
Not
I
a,
I
think
can't think of any
you
big
could
in
look at
Warriors
Chris
history.
Paul.
he'd be like a four, like a supercharged Otto Porter's a four, if that makes sense.
Supercharged Otto Porter.
I didn't like that comparison at all. I felt like that was disrespect to Chris Mullen. I didn't like that.
Okay, I'm
he's
gonna
he's
go.
like he's like Otto Porter with Nos.
I'm gonna go David Lee for my 5 because I don't know who else. I don't know
Oh
any of the big men in
damn.
Warriors history.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I'm debating whether I should take this guy as my final one. I have who? I have Steph, Baron Davis, Chris Mullen. Chris Mullen is definitely my 4. David Lee at the 5. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a fan of him. I'm just gonna take him. Jason Richardson. I'm just a fan of his.
Oh, good pick. That hurt.
Yeah, it
That
does
actually did
actually.
hurt.
I
I really
was.
did. I really
I,
hope that Jason Richardson would slide to me.
I guess better than because I was kind of hoping the same thing here. I was just gonna go, 4 out here. Like, why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I
Now,
just
Yeah, I'm one.
facilitator in Draymond before Draymond and David Lee, and then the rest of y'all. Oh,
wow,
oh,
I'm wondering.
forgot someone.
I did. I did.
Oh, you should have waited till before Julian went,
Uh,
or till after Julian went.
let me see.
Shame
So
on
Katie,
me.
so Katie can kind of play off the ball, uh, relatively. Tim Hardaway can distribute, and I don't worry too much about that. Rick Barry's can be a primary like 3 level scorer, and then we have uh,
Mitch Richmond.
Mitch Richmond. You know what? I am going. I want someone that's very on the
Matt
dribble.
Barnes. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
also going to. I'm also going to go 5 out. Um, I'm taking. Give me Monte Ellis.
Wait, you're
Oh,
going
I
no
loved
center?
Monte.
KD and Rick Barry will be my big men relatively.
Okay.
We'll go 5 out. We'll go 5 out.
We're all playing new NBA basketball.
We'll go
Uh,
five.
We're just picking
Not you,
five
Jerry.
best. We're just picking five best. We're not picking positions.
Well, then why are you teasing me for not picking a center?
I'm saying no. I'm saying you should be picking positions. Is what I'm saying. You can slide one down if you need
Oh,
to. Say KD's a center is
I sl-
crazy,
and I and I said Clay and I slid KD up.
bro. Nate Thurman is about to destroy KD.
We're playing 5 out. We're playing 5 out. He's destroying your team too.
No, not as bad.
Who's playing? Who's playing center on him?
No, it'll be bad. It just won't
David
be as
Lee?
bad.
Dog, I don't know. Warriors KD was a menace defensively, low key.
He was a good weak side helper. That's where the
Right.
shot blocking,
That's
stereo came.
fine.
But
If
he has
if
to
if
ignore
if,
all
Jer- if Jerry's team strategy is to dump it low to Nate Thurman for 15-second post-up buckets, I will live with that
Bro,
and rain bombs from all over.
Nate Thurman is one post up elbow into KD's chest away from you playing 4-on-5.
No, Katie's staying the hell away from Nate Thurman. I'm giving Rick Barry is going to like burn a cigarette butt into his back and see how he does from there. Rick,
All
no,
right,
Rick,
look,
Rick Barry is a dirty boy.
my last pick that when I said you guys took all the point guards, I was just thinking about Warriors lore real quick and trying to think. And I don't know how I
Andres
forgot
Iguodala.
about Gilbert
Oh,
Arenas.
oh no! I
Yeah,
forgot about Gilbert. Oh wow.
I'm gonna take Agent Zero, man. That finally gives me my point guard. Now I feel good.
Pre
Now
pre Wizards Agent Zero.
I think he had a couple 20-point years in Golden State.
So you're saying it was a shooter back then too?
Oh my goodness, man. My team is done. I got Gilbert Arenas. I can check the numbers after the show, but
Gilbert
yeah,
Arenas
I'm
in his
going
in
here.
his Warriors career, 11 points in his rookie year, 18 points his second year, 18.6 assists.
Jerry has one dude that can shoot threes on his team.
No,
Let's
I have two.
let's run.
Who?
Clay and Gill.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh,
You do.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
But only
He
one's
does
actually
have
shooting
that.
a basketball
Okay.
though. So
Yo, y'all
Right,
go
right.
chill. You gotta chill.
Damn!
You gotta
God
relax.
damn, Domer! Jesus!
let's run through our teams real quick though. Jerry, you
All
pick your
right,
team. You go
you
through your team
first.
first.
So we got Gilbert Arenas, Clay Thompson. Give me Iguodala, Draymond, and Nate Thurman, baby. I feel pretty good.
We have
I'm feeling
we have
good.
Max Kellerman over here.
It's actually one of the more balanced teams we've had. That's a pretty balanced team. I like that.
I don't know about that. That team reads 90s offense.
I mean, look,
Nah, we
it's
can play. We
balanced.
can play anyway. We can play anyway,
You're
baby.
gonna use Klay Thompson like Del Curry.
Yeah, but he's also just going to use
No,
Mitch. Nate Thurman is just Kevon Looney rebounding 8 times in a quarter, offensive rebounds, just putting back.
Don't compare. First, don't. I'm shitting on Mitch on on Nate Thurman. Don't compare him to Kevon Looney. Don't do that.
I said getting 8 rebounds in a
Don't do
quarter.
that.
read
Don't
your
do that.
teams, baby. Read your teams. Let's go.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Oh, I
So,
take that back. My man was averaging 22 rebounds in a season. Oh my lord.
oh no, Nate Thurman was a monster on the boards. Um, I'm taking in my backcourt. I have Tim Hardaway distributing it to Monte Ellis, and then on my wings / center, I guess I have Mitch Richmond, I have KD, and I have Rick Barry. We are going 5 out and just blistering y'all,
This man averaged 15
blistering y'all.
points, 15 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Jerry, I wasn't familiar with your game. I apologize. I owe you an apology. I wasn't familiar with your game, bro.
No, Tomer.
I didn't know
Nate
he was like
Thurmond
that.
might be Nate Thurmond. Nate Thurmond is probably Jerry's best player.
I wasn't familiar
Oh
with
yeah,
your
no,
game.
he is. He is my best player.
Um,
I think he had the first quadruple double in NBA history, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I gotta look at that.
No, I think it's read your teams. Don't man. Let me look.
I'm going with a bit of a guard heavy one. I'm going Steph Curry. I'm going Baron Davis at the 1, Steph Curry at the 2, Jason Richardson at the 3, Chris Mullen at the 4, and David Lee at the 5. David Lee operating as a little Draymond, facilitating, getting guys involved. He's no match for Nate Thurmond, but then again, I have a lot of shooting and spacing to make up for it. So I like my team. I'm good with it.
David Lee.
Julian was right. He had a 22, 14 rebound, 13 assists, and 12 blocks.
Yeah.
Woo! Man.
Yeah.
Nate Thurmond was disgusting back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah. Like you wanted like a physically dominant force. Nate Thurmond was like right up there with like Wilt and I think he considered Kareem like they considered each other as like each other's greatest rival like back in the day.
Did not know that. Learn something new.
Yeah.
All right. Well, those are our teams. Obviously, I think Jerry and I are probably going to the finals in that one, and Julian's kind of watching from the sidelines. But appreciate you guys tuning
You're going
in
with David Lee to the finals?
for
Oh my god!
willingly choosing to ignore Steph Curry, Baron Davis, Jason Richardson. My God, every time I picked, you were like, "Oh, that's a good pick."
That's fine. Go David Lee. No, I lost respect as soon as you picked David Lee. I'm good. Do your thing.
Who did you take? You
Sign us
didn't take
off.
a center.
Sign us off. I trust KD as my center more than David Lee.
Didn't this guy just spend 10 minutes at the beginning of this episode just crapping on KD? He took it was personal. Now he's like, I trust KD as my center.
I'm not personal. I'm not personal in this thing.
You're not personal.
KD's amazing. Not right now. Not right now.
Jerry, I could see this
once
man.
We're out of the all-time
down,
draft bracket. Once we're out of this segment, like he will go back to shooting on KD. That's what I'm getting.
Did we do the Suns all-time draft before KD was traded to the Suns?
Yes.
Yes.
That's tough. That's
Tomer
tough.
said.
Right,
Tomer's salty because he lost that too.
Yeah, probably. Thanks, guys. No, I can't even talk. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. And if you guys like my team, let me know. If you guys like their teams, don't let them know.